my number one dream is to see like as many GLEE cast members as I can. Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Harry, and today I will be doing my first ever GLEE video. I don't know how this is going to go, but you know, we'll wait and see how this one goes. So today I just thought to do it to entail GLEE into my channel, and yeah,
because I love GLEE and I'm a hardcore GLEE fan.
I've watched it so many times, like GLEE fans have, and yeah, I just thought to bring GLEE onto my channel, and maybe even a little bit of Smash if you want to. Comment down below if you do. But before we get into the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and also press the bell button for new video updates. Remember, I'll put a link in the description for all my socials, and remember, I also post a musical theatre video every Sunday, so be sure to check out that. So let's get into the video. So, if anybody who doesn't know what GLEE is, and they should, because it's, you know, musical theatre kind of related, GLEE is basically it's about a school, it's about like GLEE, it's a club, and there's a bunch of like the people who sing, and they're called the GLEE Club. It's called the New Directions, the actual club, and they are kind of the misfits, should I say? Like, I don't know, I wouldn't say the misfits, but like, I just don't, I think they're not as popular as the other school because, you know, because it's singing and stuff. So they are in a club called the New Directions, and it's run by a teacher called Mr. Shu, who is played by Matthew Morrison, and basically they are singing, and they are not as popular as the other kids in the school, and they are tried to be brought down by Sue Sylvester, who is played by Jane Lynch. And basically it's an amazing show, like everybody should watch it, like who is obsessed with musical theatre, they should, because it's such a good show. Like, I've watched it so many times, like everybody has, and it's like, oh my god, it's amazing. It's like so good. It's like, I went to see it in concert in when it was touring, and oh my god, like we was the main stage, and then it was like a little stage, like a little square stage, and we was near the little square stage. It was like, it's like blade, it's like curtain there, it's like, it was like all the dreams have come true. And I have met one of the GLEE characters. I have met Amber Riley, Mercedes Jones, because she was in Dreamgirls in the Westend a few years ago. And
oh my god, that day, that like night when I met her, like, oh my god, my dreams have now all come true.
Like, my number one dream is to see like as many GLEE cast members as I can. And like that's like number one priority for me, like Amber Riley, tick. So yeah, basically, so today I'm going to be talking about GLEE and facts about it that you probably didn't know. First one is that GLEE have performed over 700 songs. Okay, so that's probably a fact that probably most people do know, actually, because like there is basically a bunch of songs in every episode. So yeah, so basically they've done over 700 songs, mixed with mashups, covers, and original songs, and they've all been compiled into a album. Like, so they used to bring out the albums of like season 1, volume 1, season 2, volume 2, etc., etc. I was really upset when they stopped it after season 4, because I was like, I'm living for these albums. I was like, I can actually now listen to them, but now because of all the streaming services on your phones and stuff, it's easier to get to. And actually, I'm now happy because they've got every other season, like 5 and 6 seasons to listen to. So I'm actually now happy. So yeah, so basically they did over 700 songs. The next one is that Darren Criss, who plays Blaine actually auditioned for someone else. Okay, so Darren Criss, amazing actor. He's like the god. Like, I love him. Like, my nan, like, she loves him. Like, yes, Blaine is like one of my favorite characters. I remember like when Glee was like, you know, on TV, I was like, oh my god, I wore Warbler's costume. I was like, yeah. I was actually really tempted to go to the actual concert in a Warbler's costume. I was like, should I? Shouldn't I? I was like, no, but that didn't happen. So yeah, basically, so Darren Criss auditioned for someone else. He actually auditioned for Finn Hudson, but because it was amazing and you know, Corey Monteith was so good as Finn Hudson. So yeah, so he auditioned for that, and then when he watched it, it was like I realised that he's the best actor for it, and he was the best actor for it, and like, you know, when he passed away, I was like, what? I was like really, I was like because Finn was like one of the main characters, like is the main character really, and it's like, so I do remember the day, and I was like, oh my god, like every time I was like when I like found out about it, I was like, oh my god, and on that day I literally listened to the whole Glee like songs, and I was like, oh my god. So yeah, he auditioned for Finn, and then another weird fact was that Blaine wasn't actually supposed to be Blaine. I know, like, so Blaine wasn't actually supposed to be the character's name. It was supposed to be called Blair. Okay, so I thank God, like, the writers of Glee actually changed that, to be honest, because, you know, like, I just can't see the name Blair or being Blaine, if you get what I mean. Like, it just doesn't fit the character. Like, Blaine Warbler doesn't, it fits, it flows, etc., and you know that, but like if it was called Blair, I would be like, okay, I don't like that name. So yeah, that was a weird fact that I found out. And then another fact, that Kurt, yeah, his role, Chris Colfer's role, Kurt, wasn't actually an original role. So he actually auditioned for Artie Abrams, who is played by Kevin McHale. Like, he was performing on the X Factor Celebrity in the UK, and I'm very glad that he didn't win. So yeah, I was like, okay. And then, but the showrunners obviously saw something in him, and thank God they did. And we got the amazing Kurt Hummel, because I was like, yeah, I love Kurt as well. Like, I'm a hardcore Glee stan. So yeah, looking back on Glee now, it's like, how different would it have been? So yeah. So the next one is that Brittany, so Heather Morris, wasn't actually a character as well. So Heather Morris, who plays Brittany, was a backing dancer for the Queen Beyonce, and she was brought in to do the choreography for Single Ladies, and she basically made the runners or the writers see something in her, and they made her a season regular. And I was like, okay. But I got told that she auditioned and she said something funny, and then they made it. I was like, I'm very now confused, but apparently she was a choreographer and then became a regular. It was like, you know. And then the next one, back to Darren Criss, he wrote a song for Glee. And yes, all Glee fans should know this. He actually did write a song for Glee. He wrote, I think it was this time for the season 13 see episode 13, season 6 episode where Rachel sang, and that song was heartbreaking because it was like the Glee final. It's like, why? But yeah, Darren Criss has got skills. No, he's got skills. So the next one is that Chris Colfer sung an episode for Glee. He wrote an episode for Glee, and actually it was Old Dog, New Tricks. So it was basically where Rachel was finding her new image, and Sam got a new dog, and he helped Broadway veteran residents, like, of a care home put on a production of Peter Pan. And we do know that Chris Colfer is an amazing writer because he wrote the amazing series of Land of Stories. So yeah, basically the next one is that Heather Morris and Harry Shrum Jr., who plays Mike Chang, actually knew each other before the show. So Heather Morris said in an interview that she was doing like a hip hop, like jazz, not jazz, like a freestyle hip hop type class, and Harry Shrum Jr. was teaching. So that was quite a good fact to find out that they knew each other and stuff. The next one is, and I like this was obviously going to be one, is that the season 6 finale, the Glee finale, was supposed to be different to the one that they actually had, because of the final of what they had was absolutely amazing, and I was so like happy that they incorporated Corey into it and stuff. So basically, the actual final of the Glee was supposed to be where Rachel was making it as a Broadway star. She comes back to Ohio where Finn has settled. He's running a Glee club. She comes into it and says, "What you doing here?" And Finn says, "I'm home." And she says, "Fade out," the end, and that would be the end of the show. And oh my god, thinking about it now, I'd have burst into tears. My heart would have broken. But like, the final was so heartbreaking as well, because like it was all of them together. It was like a memory of everyone, and it was so sweet on what they did. And like, Glee should, Glee was like is the best show, and I always watch it when I'm like down and stuff. And that scene is always the one that really like captures me, because it's like that is the final ever scene of Glee. The next one is that Glee was actually supposed to have 3 motion picture movies. There was supposed to be 3 movies, except from, so out of the 6 seasons there was supposed to be 3 motion pictures, but there was only 1 because of the concert, which it got filmed, and I don't know where you can watch that, but so there was supposed to be 3, and oh my god, can you imagine a Glee motion picture? Like, oh my god, that would have been amazing. But yeah, the last one is that Kevin McHale, who plays Artie Abrams, was in a band. Like, before he got into Glee, he was in a band, and because Glee ran from 2009 to 2015, he was in a band from 2006 to 2009, and they did songs, and the songs actually sound like songs that they would have done. If I can remember the name of the band, I'll pop it in the video when editing and stuff. So yeah, like the facts that I actually found out before this video, I was like, oh my god, that is weird. Like, they're not weird, but they're just like really eye-opening on like the actual process of Glee, like the writers, Ryan Murphy and everyone. Because if you watch the Glee Project, guys, like, the Glee Project, I was obsessed with that. I'm still gutted that they they didn't do another series of it, because Glee Project season 3 would have been amazing. Because I loved like the last minute performances, because it was last chance performances. I mean, it was like a really like competition. It was like they was on the set of Glee, but not because it was a fighting competition to be in a cast of Glee. And like the cast that they casted from the Glee project, Alex Newell, you know, Damien and Samuel. I can't remember his second name, but I know it's Samuel someone. Like, you know, and Lindsay, who is now on Broadway playing Alphabet in Wicked. Well, not right now because of the pandemic, but you know. See, like, the Glee project was awesome. Like, I can't believe that they didn't do one. So yeah. But that's it from me today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Comment down below if you want a smash video. Comment down below anything in this video that you didn't know about Glee, or comment down below on the facts that I've said today that you didn't know and you was like, oh, I didn't even know that, or comment facts that I don't know that you know. Comment down below, so there. But that's it from me today, guys, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and also press the bell button for new video updates. Remember, I post a musical theatre video every Sunday, so to be sure to check out that. So I hope to see you again for another musical theatre video soon. Bye!